one tonight that I'd like to introduce, and I don't know your last name, DB, I'm sorry. Well, I'll let you say that, sir. But DB is the owner of the Rusty Hinge, and Starlet's here with him, and you're his son, right?
Yes.
And they would like to talk to the town concerning our cigarette tax ordinance. Our cigarette tax, as it stands right now, is 20 cents per pack. Clifton Forge's cigarette tax is 4 cents per pack, and Allegheny County does not have a cigarette tax. So, DB, I'm going to give the floor to you, or whoever's going to be your spokesperson, and you all can present your...
Okay. You want me to stand here? Or?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Okay. First of all, respected mayor and town council members and people from the Iron Gate, thank you for giving me opportunity to come here. I do make correction. Maybe Clifton Ford don't have even 4 cent cigarette tax.
You had to do I checked on it.
Okay.
All of it.
I agree with you then. I be here a few years back for the cigarette tax, and today I am here again because lots of things change in this area. Surrounding us, no one got cigarette tax like us. And now what is changing here? Before I survived that cigarette tax, I try to cut my margin, and I wish that everyone agree with me on that, that we try to serve the town of Iron Gate people with the most reasonable prices. Whatever I can do, I always try to do that. Recently, there is a 3 new business location open nearby us. One, not new location, Kelly is not a new location, East Coast is not the new one, but the change of ownership and the brand new Love's Truck Stop, they start pulling. I always try to pull customer clientele from the surrounding area by offering them reasonable services. But lately that 3 new locations compete very hard, and I always believe that there need to be a same level playing field for everyone. But the cigarette tax in town keep me out of that field, because 20 cents is very high on the cigarette pack, $2 on the cigarette carton, and everyone looking at the single penny nowadays. There is a few problems here. First of all, we got a cigarette stamp. It means on the cigarette pack we need to stamp it, and for that we need to buy the whole roll. It's almost $3,000 some, right? It's some around $3,000. My store get restricted that we not able to get cigarette from the lot many wholesaler. Only few wholesaler, or actually one, Lemon Candy, and the other wholesaler I put deposit that they come here and buy the cigarette stamp. Me. It means I need to sign contract with the wholesaler that they come here and buy the cigarette stamp. It means I don't have any competitive advantage to purchase cigarette. Only need to go to the one person that, okay, you're gonna give me the cigarette, no one else. And in that case, they always getting some advantage on me on the pricing, that I need to pay what they ask me to pay. I cannot able to go Sam's buy cigarette for the store. There is a lots of generic cigarette in the market that I can offer people with the more reasonable price compared to the brand. But they don't want to buy cigarette stamp from the town. It means I cannot able to get those cigarette here. The second most reason is I'm only the one person here, only the one store in the town that buying that cigarette stamp, and that's we getting all the business as much possible, and by offering the reasonable price from the town. But for the tobacco, people go outside, and even the outside people not come here. Slowly and surely, I see my cigarette sales continues going down, and for that I come and see you in person. I know it's a small town. I would like to offer a town and council and member that anything I can do, just like give me something that you need to run this project once a year for town or people here. But again, the cigarette tax, I'm collecting it and paying it to the council. But it's keep me out of same level playing field. People going out, and I see that decline in my fuel sale as well as the gas sales. Help me out and give me the same advantage that the people getting nearby in the area. And anything I can do for the town, I ready to do, and I even don't mind to promise for the incoming 5 years that I can do something for the town every year. That's all I would like to request to the town council.
I'm Teju Patadia, like you said. I'm his son, and I work as a bridge engineer for VDOT, but I also enjoy going to the stores, and that's where I get to see people. VDOT, I sit in the office the whole time, so I've always been a people person. Everything he said on top of that, I think, last time when we came, we understood that the town was in a situation with the lawsuit about the water tank, and I think that was one of the main reasons they introduced the tax, and I think it was gonna be looked at it again once, that was taken care of, and I think, 5 years from then, I think, not saying the budget, I understand, but I think that's taken care of, so that's one of the reasons, like he said, when the grocery companies, if they know they have another competitor, they always try to get your business by offering you the lower deals or whatever, whereas in this case, Langland Candy, they're a big company, so they know we don't have any other option. We have to go to them for everything. I mean, and due to that, if they offer for one cigarette, if they charge us $50 a carton down the street, they don't charge a $2 tax, obviously. And on top of that, they offer them other rebates that they're not offering us, because that other store has options to go to different wholesalers. That's one thing, like he said, the generic market, we are cut out of that, and the East Coast and Kelly's, they're owned by the same people, so they're trying to get the customer base from both sides to try to cut us out of that. And the other big one, Love's, they're a big boy. We are never gonna be able to stay on the same level as them, but everything we do, I mean, so far we are getting clientele from West Virginia, which they're trying to suck out of that. Even the tobacco and stuff, they're pulling out of that. And financially, one thing that's July 1st, they're introducing that gas tax for the 81 corridor, which we are gonna get hit by on that and stuff like that. So the stamping, I understand, like he said, we don't mind helping the town in any projects that the town is doing, contributing anything towards that, but if we can get the cigarette stamp taken away, that will help us out, look more competitive advantage with other stuff, and we can continue offering the services and the reasonable prices that we do. Thank you for the time.
And thank you for coming, and certainly, you make a valid point. Obviously, this is not something that can or will be decided tonight. It's something that, is going to have to be discussed and looked at, and unfortunately, you just heard us talk about presenting a very difficult budget. So, before I close out though, anybody have any questions for these two gentlemen or Starlet that's here with them? So, if you better understand what they're asking or what they need, Randy?
Yeah.
Go on.
I have one question. I understand that Kelly's Market and East Coast are owned by the same individuals, but are not all three under the same umbrella?
No, they're not related to.
No.
So you all are not in a group with them?
No.
Where you send part of your funds?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah. We know who owns it, but we are not related to them in any way where anything, business or otherwise, involves any collaboration or anything.
Let me add something that my name and his name both is the same name, Dharmendra. People tell me DB, he known as a Dan. And also there is a business owner association in the Roanoke area. I'm a secretary for that association, and he also worked in the board with us on that association. That is the only association, but that is a non-profit association we working together.
I mean, he knows us, and I think that kind of plays to our disadvantage because he knows what we are doing in terms of pricing and everything, and especially a lot of you might have seen they're making a lot of changes at East Coast with their they changed the gas pumps and everything, and from what we have heard from quite a few of our customers directly is right now if you go check their gas price or if you check their cigarette prices, everything's exactly what we are offering. And gas price stuff we don't mind, but cigarette price, they are offering the same price. We lose that 20 cents and we lose the clientele that's coming from Clifton Ford or any other, and that indirectly hurts us with our soda sales or food sales or any of that.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Jimmy? Richard? ER? Donnie?
No.
Gentlemen, Starlet, thank y'all for coming tonight. We appreciate you coming. Glad you're here doing business. Hope the business is well for you. We'll talk about this and we'll